Hello everyone, welcome back to a new video. Today is going to be, again, a little bit different because I am slightly under the weather with a cold. But yeah, I figured I have to come in to the farm because I don't live on farm. I have to come in to take care of my pet animals and the animals that are mine. So this is part of my daily chores, but not the daily farm chores that everyone else has to do, if that makes sense. So I'm in our little pet barn right now where I have some of my bunnies, actually all of my bunnies, because Polly moved back into the bunny barn because Fritz actually moved into the house with me and my boyfriend so that he would not be susceptible to all of the outdoor ways of life because he is 13 years old now. So yeah, but I also wanted to show you guys. You guys are gonna say I'm crazy. I got a pair of guinea pigs because I've always loved guinea pigs. Have to get the flashlight out for this one, I guess. The one on the left there is Peony, and the little one that ran up to her just now is Petal. And hello. Yeah, so I've always really loved guinea pigs. I think they're very, very sweet, very good-natured animals if you can work with them correctly. And the one reason that I haven't had guinea pigs for a really long time is because I was really bad at picking out ones, or I guess if I'm honest, as a little kid, I wasn't really aware of guinea pig boundaries and body language. So I think I just probably overstepped the boundaries and didn't understand when I did, and then that got me being bitten as a result. So I always said that guinea pigs don't like me, but I always really like guinea pigs. My sister's guinea pig is over here. He's a lot bigger. Actually, I think I'll wait to get her permission before I put him on video camera. But yeah, so my sister has a guinea pig, and he's super sweet, and he's kind of the reason why I wanted to get a couple of guinea pigs, because my mom and my sister went to the Netherlands a little while ago, and I had to look after their pets as well while they were gone, and I kind of fell in love with guinea pigs again. So I figured why not get a little couple. They're both girls, and I'm super in love with them so far, so really happy that I got those two. And then this is our current litter of baby bunnies. These are Holland Lops. Two of these will be staying to grow out. This one and this one. And then I'm not sure if I'm gonna keep Mum as a pet or not, because as I've said, we used to be really big into the rabbit breeding for the Arba standard of perfection, but not so much anymore. So I've been selling them to other breeders, and then hoping that they can get a chance to get started with their own herds, because we had a couple of really nice rabbits that I didn't actually want to part with, but being able to help somebody else start a new herd is actually really nice too. And this way I get a little bit more variety in pets instead of just having a bunch of bunnies. So I'll have a couple of bunnies, I got a couple of guinea pigs, and then some horses and some goats. So what I'll do is I'll give each bunny a scoop of food, and these guys get a bit more because they're growing and there's more of them. And then I'll usually give them some hay. And then check their water bottles. They're still okay, but I'm gonna refill those anyways. And I know that water bottles are kind of a controversial topic in the rabbit and guinea pig world, but for us, since we house our rabbits on shavings, it's just the best option to keep the water the cleanest and to make sure that they don't spill it in their pen, because the problem with having a bowl in the pen is that sometimes they'll like to spill it, and we're not always around 24/7 to check up on them and fix it, so we don't want them on soaking wet bedding. So this is just the best option. I know some people think that they don't drink as much through a water bottle as they do in a bowl, but this is just the best option. It's the cleanest option and the driest option. So that's why we use water bottles. So just while I'm out here, I guess, with the bunnies, I have 7 adult rabbits right now and 4 babies, the ones that you saw in that little litter. I'm not keeping any of those ones personally. 1 baby is for my mom and 1 is for my sister. So I have to see how many more bunnies I'm gonna want to keep. But I just wanted to mention too that they're not constantly in those cages. They're roomy enough with 1 bunny, and we do let them out to exercise out on the floor and in the summertime in a pen that has some grass in it so that they can have some fun. But for the most part, we do try to keep them inside just because summers here lately have been super, super hot, and that's not good for rabbits. So we try to keep them inside where it's cooler because they are very susceptible to heat stroke. And then in the winter time, it's easier for us actually to keep them inside because it's way nicer for us to work with them when it's not 40 below. So we prefer to keep them inside in the winter as well. And right now I'm out here by the goats. I've just given them some leaves to quiet them down. That's Pioneer. She's growing. She's very playful. And the leaves are not the norm, I guess. I sometimes pick them for the goats, but they usually just get hay and some grain. So this is Pioneer. I've taken to nicknaming her Pion. She's doing really good. She's super sweet and trying to eat all of my clothes. Just like any other baby, she loves her bum scratches. Hey? So yeah, the update with the goats here is that Payette and her baby boys have been weaned from each other. They're 12 weeks old now and attempting to breed. Nothing is in working order, I guess, but they are trying to jump on her, so it was time to separate those guys. I was able to have them drink from her a couple of times under supervision. And then, yeah, it just had to rip the band-aid off, I guess, so. This is the only baby with mama for now out of my goats. We have some goats over here. These are the Nigerians. These are my mom's. And they're still with mama. So yeah. Everyone's getting some really thick winter coats going. It's crazy. It's only September, but they're already preparing for winter, so. That's it for the goats. I'll usually check the water, and here I've already done that, so I don't need to do it again. Water's really important for everybody, obviously. So, yeah, that's it on the goats' end. And then I'm gonna go double check on the horses. Now, there's a little bit of a special case again with the horses here that I have to do every day, and that is that Juliet has hurt herself again. And I'm not sure if she hurt herself specifically or if somebody kicked her again, but yeah. So that is unfortunate. I won't be able to ride her for a while because she is lame again she's got a swollen joint, so that is unfortunate, but I'll fix her up again, so hopefully again that doesn't happen again. But in the meantime, I've got Freya to work with, so always something to do, right, Pion? Yeah. Oh, was it too fast? Was that too fast? Sweetie. Yeah. So here she is, and there's her boo-boo. She's already much better than she was yesterday though, so that's good. So what I'm gonna put on her now is this cool out clay. It's to help with swelling, and I've got her on some Butte. So she's putting weight on that leg already, which is much better than yesterday. So I'll put some of this cool out clay on there, and then I'm going to soak some paper towel and wrap it around that, and then I'll put some vet wrap around it, and then treat her with Butte, and then I'll put her back in her little separate pen. So she's already fairly on the mend, and obviously this isn't something that I have to do every day. This is just something that I have to do for the next couple of days because Ding Dong here went and got herself injured again. So, here we go. So real quick, some of you guys were wanting an update on that goat that hurt herself, Rosetta. That one, oh my goodness, you guys, that one is her. And they're she's obviously, excuse me, princess. She's obviously doing very well. She's holding her own within the pack, so yeah, she's made a full recovery, so that's what she looks like now. A lot better than she did a couple months ago. So Juliet's just separate here. This is actually where I had the two younger ladies in when they first got here. They had their first winter in this pen, so yeah, hopefully this girl makes a speedy recovery. Bobby in the back over there. So that's kind of what my typical, I don't want to say chores, but my typical jobs are for when I feed my own animals. I can get it to take half an hour if I want to be really quick, but it typically takes me about an hour because I need to give everybody a snuggle and a kiss and a hug, and yeah, so I like to, if I'm really in a rush, it'll take me like a half hour tops, but that's not doing it the way it should be done. You should be checking your animals over, yeah, and just making sure that they're all okay. Obviously, the little injury that Juliet has is something that's not of the norm, but it's something that I have to do for a little while now every day, which is okay. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed coming along to see my personal chores that I have to do for my animals every day. And yeah, I will see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.